We are here in Gunchire project, which is one of the first projects of Ethiopia. And we started with orphan care because that was one of the huge need of the area. This area was really highly neglected. It is really close to Addis, only like maybe 4 hours drive, but because of like the road condition, very bad road condition, no one wants to come here to serve or to do any kind of development work. The orphan crisis was really high because of family breakdown, and the children get abandoned, in this area, and some of them even they ended up on the streets, becoming like some even working in the bars, becoming like prostitutes, and that was the condition of Gunchire before 15 years when we came here, with high rate of orphan crisis, with high rate of like family breakdown, and a lot of other economic and social issues. And that's why we came here and we started this project. We used to use all these buildings for orphan care, like 40 children at a time. After 3 years, we said, we're now responding to the orphan crisis, but we need to go deeper and try to prevent the orphan crisis. And then we started to do child reunification and the other major program of Kidmia, which is local adoption. We started local adoption before 12 years. When I was talking to some of the church leaders, they were saying, no, this is not going to be like practical, because like Ethiopian adopting Ethiopian orphans, through the legal process, no, this is not practical. Now, after 12 years, like more than 200 children legally adopted, and this time, local adoption is a culture. It was a dream before 12 years. Now it's the reality. It's on the ground, it's everywhere. When you talk about orphan crisis, it's all about dealing with the problem, addressing the symptom. And we said, no, why don't you address the root causes of the problem? The root cause of the problem is mainly family breakdown. And the family breakdown, the major cause is economic problem. That's why we said we need to go deeper and address the root causes through a program which is going to preserve the family unit and also prevent the orphan crisis. Family empowerment program is all about two major areas: family preservation and orphan prevention. When you empower them economically, when you empower them socially, then they are able to take care of their own children by themselves. And that's all about you prevent economic problems, economic issues, social issues, and at the same time, you keep the families together. Now we are planning to change the transition center to empowerment center. And that's why now we have a public library here, and we are planning to add more facilities here, maybe like training facilities, vocational skill, and things like this, so that we can convert this to empowerment center within the next 3 years. And that's the plan. Now we start to talk about community transformation. And the community transformation is like the sum up of change that we brought at the individual level and at the family level. When you combine these two, you see community transformation. It's not only families empowered, it's not only children adopted into the community because of the loving families, but you see community being transformed because of what we have done here for the last 15 years. We did also lots of support for the education sector and for the health sector, and especially for the Gunchire hospital. We provide lots of support, like worth of 28 million birr. And it was in-kind support, and this hospital is now serving more than 2 million people coming from the different districts. And we also provide textbook for the schools because they don't have good reference book, and we buy those books from Addis and we give to the high school, elementary school in the district. And I think that's why you see lots of improvement in terms of the health status and education performance, lots of improvement in the whole district. Before 15 years, this is where I see Gunchire community without orphan crisis. No children abandoned in the community, you see? And Ethiopian adopting Ethiopian orphans, you see, into their families through the legal process. This is what we saw before 15 years. It's happening. Now we see something else, a transformed community, strong families with strong communities. And that's why we still we are still dreaming about this community. That's why I said it's a vision, it's also a process.